Go.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while, I feel, since I've been here.
That's right, you skipped last week.
2 weeks, maybe?
2 weeks? Last week I did a PR podcast, a little talk and chat about, what we talked about? Divisions. Mostly about divisions. And also answer some questions about divisions if anybody has them. But tonight, it's 100% Wyoming Governor's match presented by Vortex Optics. Magpul. Man, you got the list of sponsors? We're going to talk about it. You brought it?
Do you want to start with that?
No. We'll let everybody get here. I just want to let everybody know that tonight we're talking all things Wyoming. If anybody has questions, please get on here and ask. If you got friends that have questions, let them know we are live right now for an hour TMP show on the United Shooting Sports League's Facebook page. We will replay this to the YouTube channel tomorrow. Not replay this feed, but actually an additional camera and mic. So we'll be able to take that information and put it somewhere where if you have friends that are not on Facebook, can't listen to a Facebook live show, can't go to the page and replay it while they're getting ready for work or driving to work or feeling like a root canal, they're welcome to go to United Shooting Sports Leagues. They're welcome to go to United Shooting Sports Leagues on YouTube, and they can see this information there and listen to this information there. So.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Did you just that's right me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there we are. Looks like we are in. Good to go. Looks like we are not frozen.
Looks like we've landed on the surface of the sun.
I don't know. Have we frozen? It is bright, huh? Are we frozen?
We're
not frozen.
Fine. We have thumbs up.
Thumbs up. What's up, Ben? What's up, John? Jason? Casey? Ryan. Get back to work. Mike Dag, how's it going? Dottie. I think when Laura O'Rambo is here.
Oh, Rambo?
Yeah, he says, because I never can spell it right, so he just says O.T. Rambo. So when Laura O'Rambo is here, I think it's actually,
really Brian?
Yeah, I think it's Brian posing.
Well, there's times I've seen both.
Man, why would they both be here? So, anyways, what's happening, guys? How's it going out there? What do you guys got? We'll go through and wrap through some information about the match, and you guys feel free to ask questions at any point. You can ask me questions. You can ask Tani questions.
Yeah, totally. We have quite the agenda to get to this evening, but yes, please interrupt us at any time.
Why is MIP at the top? What's that all about?
Well, it was on the top of your list.
Oh, okay. So.
Christopher, Brian, thanks for the feedback. They say we're all good.
All right, so schedule. Let's talk about the schedule. So I posted a schedule today on social media. Might have Dottie email it out to everybody. Posted a schedule. At the bottom of the schedule, it's got some scheduling notes. For those people that keep asking about the schedule and the scheduling notes, registration for the match will be open on Thursday from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. You'll be able to see the registration ladies, Tani and Casey, and some other people will be in there helping out. And then also Friday from 7 a.m. till 12 p.m. Afternoon schedule starts at 12:40, so we would hope that you would register before then. But if you want to register on Friday, feel free to show up on Friday morning and register on Friday if you're shooting an afternoon schedule on Friday. There's a lunch break scheduled each day, and for everybody shooting, you're going to have a AM, PM on Friday or Saturday, which is going to give you the ability to be done as early as 12 o'clock on either one of those days and have a full day ahead of you of lots of daylight to go do some sightseeing and then go see the area and cruise into Yellowstone and do all kinds of fun stuff.
Sweet.
So that's what's going on there. The other question I get on the schedule, and I've run this schedule before. We've talked about scheduling. We've talked about AM, PM schedules, all-day schedules, on-off schedules. I really felt that the AM, PM schedule would be a great opportunity to give everybody the chance to have some sightseeing time. And then on Sunday, you'll notice is an on-off format. And basically what that does is it puts 100% of the field on the match grounds that morning. You will be waiting in an on-off format, and there's a lot of reasons why a lot of shooters don't like the on-off format, and we won't run the entire match on-off. I know that there's such a negative on the on-off format from the shooters, and we try to do our best for the shooters, by the shooters, that I don't run that schedule, even though there is some major positives for the match flow in an on-off format. But on that Sunday morning, you'll just have to wait for 2 stages. So you're going to shoot 3. If you shoot first, then you'll wait for your second stage, and then you'll shoot your second stage. You'll wait for your third, then you'll shoot your third and be done. And if you're the second group that starts at 8:30, you won't come in until 8:30 or 8 o'clock, and then go to your first stage at 8:30, shoot it, wait, shoot it, wait, and then shoot, and then the whole match will be done at the same time. Plus, everybody will be on the ground so that we can have a nice big award ceremony. Governor's going to be there. Other state representatives are going to be there. We're now bringing this thing, hopefully in 2020, it will not just be the Wyoming state, it will be the surrounding states in the territory. And we're really trying to turn this thing into a true territory championship, with the other states in the territory also getting on board, and their offices getting on board and putting a lot of support in for the match. So super excited about that. So when you look at the schedule, you're going to see AM, PM, AM, or PM, AM, AM. And what that means is you're going to shoot the AM on Friday, PM on Saturday, and then everybody will be there Sunday morning, or PM, AM, and everybody will be there Sunday morning. So that's what you got going on when you look at the schedule. And I know it's a picture because I'm not that good at getting this thing into Facebook, but you can pinch and drag and get some information, and you can see what you need to see. It shows where each squad goes. And without a map of seeing where the stages are, which I can show you, you can easily see where you're supposed to start when you start walking stages. We'll have nice big stage signs, so when you come to walk stages and register, you'll be able to know exactly where to go.
I have a question along those lines.
Yep.
Because you toured the range once, if you remember.
Yep.
Where will registration take place? Is there a building? Is it right when you come into the property? Where will we find?
Yeah, I mean, the best way, I don't know if this map just will not show up. This map's just not going to show up. So, give me. See what you got on there, say hi to people, and I'll see if I can figure this out.
Brian and Laura, we fight over who gets to play the sound.
Who gets to what?
Play the sound. So they're both watching us, but they only have audio from one device.
Come in the property here, stage here, stage here, stage here.
Josh says, thank you for doing the PCC division in Wyoming so I can come play at this one.
Sweet.
Awesome.
And then here.
Do you have a full squad of PCC shooters yet?
It's going to be a full squad, and it's going to be some good shooters and some fun stuff going on. So, all right, here's what I got for you. Here's what I got for you. What you got? There it is. All right, I'm blocked.
Okay.
I'm glued.
You want me to be blocked and you can explain?
Nope, it's gonna work. So, when you drive in the property, you're gonna drive in the property, and over here is camping. Camp. So you'll be driving by, you'll see the camp on the right, and then you're going to see some trap stands way over here. You're going to be heading straight in. You're going to see this is stage 9, stage 10, stage 11.
You can't see that very well.
Stage 12. I'm going to move. There's 9, 10, 11, 12. So, and this building right here. So when you come in and you see these long range bays, and all the terrain stuff is going on out here. Okay, so when you see those, you'll drive right past these pistol bays. There's 6 of them. We're only using the first 3. That's stages 1, 2, and 3. And then you'll drive right past those. You'll find a parking area somewhere around here, and you'll go right inside this building, and that'll be where registration will be.
Awesome.
There you go. I did it.
Good job.
Right.
Thank you.
Cool.
So basically you drive straight in. Is it an actually straight road or?
Well, the road winds around.
Around?
The road comes off the main highway. It's very, very easy to find. Comes off the main highway, and then you drive in, and you'll see banners and stuff. And then when you get to the actual range, you'll know because you're going to drive right past these pistol bays, these small bays over here on the left. And yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, and then I just capped my pen. Ugh, this is terrible. I should have been sitting over there. Yeah, that works. Here's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is like I want to say like here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. There you go. It's like my big boom box. Anybody see? It's too bright. There it goes. There it is. There. Boom. So, drive in. Park. Register. Stages 1, 2, and 3. Pistol base. Stage 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out in the terrain. Stage 7. Warning. Cowboy Hill. This one's gonna hurt. That one's gonna hurt.
Lucky number 7.
Stage 8's over here, and then 9, 10, 11, 500 yards, 12, something fun, more long range, bays, long range, really long range, over the berm. So basically, get your rifles ready, because there's a lot of stuff going on downrange. All right, so
Awesome.
there's a little map, little map education, and a little registration education. Where was I? Let's
Perfect.
get back to the schedule.
You're talking about schedule.
Whew, man, that was exhausting. I'm like hot. And I'm thinking about stage 7, Cowboy Hill, and that one's gonna hurt.
Cowboy Hill. Why is it called Cowboy Hill?
Well, it's gonna start at the bottom of a hill, and it's gonna finish at the top of a hill, and it's 5,000 feet of elevation. And so if you haven't gone to the Instagram page and watched the video, I don't even walk up the hill in the video. I already walked up the hill, so I was already out of breath. So I talked, and then Ben walked the hill and did video. It's a hill, Cowboy Hill.
Like bring your horse.
We were trying to contemplate if there was a way to get the staff to be able to drive a vehicle, like a side-by-side behind the shooter up the hill, so they didn't die. Because the staff's going to have to run that hill over and over and over again. So
Who's the lucky
I don't know. I'm
stage
thinking Tony
manager?
Ray. I think I'm going to put Tony Ray.
Yeah, she can do it.
I think I'm going to put Tony Ray on there. She'll be able to do it. No problem. All right. More schedule stuff. Registration. Good to go. Friday. Everybody, tune in Friday. If you want. This is totally open to everybody. There was a suggestion, and we're going to go with it, and we're going to try it at this match. So in Wyoming at the Magpul Governor's match presented by Vortex Optics. We're going to try it again at Surefire here in Las Vegas, and try it again in Texas at Bushnell. So spread out around the country a little bit at some of our major level 4 matches. An open members meeting Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. in that same registration building. So anybody that wants to come and talk to the guys that are assisting me and the people that are helping with rank and scores and rules and websites and all that, almost everybody on the team is going to be there, and we would be glad to open the floor to take suggestions from members and listen to what members have to say. And obviously we're doing our best. We're trying super hard, but it's slow going for a lot of things that we know we're behind on. But if you guys have some suggestions for the future, or just want to come and talk and tell us about some things that you like, please let us know at the open members meeting Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. at the registration building on the property. So especially if you're camping, hanging on the property, or if you just finished your afternoon schedule and you're not starving right away and you didn't have a rough go and you want to come take a quick break and sit down and ask us some questions, please feel free to. I'll be open to all members. It'll be open to everybody. If you're not a member of USSL and you want to come in and ask some questions about membership, come on in. So that's Friday at 6 o'clock. Couple other notes. Zero Bay. We are doing everything we can to have a zero range area. So not just a function fire, but actually a place where you can go and shoot your rifles out to some distance to check your zeros, because we're going to be at altitude and a lot of people's zeros are going to be adjusted. So that zero range as of right now is only going to be open on Thursday from 1 to 6. It will not be open on Friday because you will not be able to be at that zero location while stages are being shot. But it'll be open on Thursday from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock, not earlier. During the earlier hours, that area is going to be being used for Daniel Horner's class. So at 1 o'clock, so after lunchtime till about 6 o'clock, that zero range is going to be open. You'll be able to go over there, throw a mat down on the ground, and try to shoot some stuff at far distances and check out your zeros. We really hope to have maybe a couple targets out there so that you guys have something to shoot at. Obviously we'll get some paper out there, but we'd like to try to find a way to get a couple pieces of steel out there so you guys can have a real easy go at doing that. So we're really going to try hard to make sure that happens. For your staff shoots starts 12 o'clock on Wednesday. I'd get there earlier depending on weather and things like that. We often will start staff early if we can, but tentatively Wednesday 12 o'clock till whenever we choose to stop, and then 8 o'clock till whenever we're finished on Thursday. And then we'll have a staff meeting following shooting for the staff so that we can talk about the match and get everybody on the same page so we can have a nice, consistent, awesome event officiated by stage managers and squad leaders, and everybody's on the same page.
All right. Let's catch up with some comments. Brian James says the next Bob Ross.
A little tree.
Look at the little tree. Happy trees over
Oh, that's
here.
right. Happy trees. I could draw some trees.
Scott Stanfield says post a pic.
Ben's over here. Ben's over here drawing pics. We can post some pics. He sent a TMP pic based off of what I just wrote down, and probably because he was on the site tour.
I don't know how to post that here. Oh wait,
I can get on there and do it.
I think he might be working on it.
He's working on it. Good job, Ben.
Let's see. Mike Dack says, are there part-time stages? Will there be oxygen at every stage for the mature shooter?
No part-times. There will be part-times because there'll be some stages that people will just unfortunately try to shoot too long, too far, too long. So stage 11 is start rifle stage, and then most shooters will transition to shotgun with some shotgun slugs at the end. Obviously your 2-gunners and 2x4s will have some other options in there. That stage will have some serious long range on it. Probably the farthest shot I've ever placed in a multi-gun match. And you'll need to know about that part-time because it'll be important to get off that platform if the rifle isn't going well, and start engaging those shotgun targets so that you don't just rack up a bunch of failures to engage. I really don't love starting a rifle stage with the rifle. I prefer to finish with the rifle so that if somebody does go to war and times out, they don't have all those failures. But this stage just sets up, it's one of the 4 stages we're going to talk about with the stage guns. And so it just sets up that we've got to start rifle, and you're starting on this real solid platform, and it's going to be pretty cool. So yes, there will be part-times, and no, the oxygen is thin. It's going to be rough. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be rough. What else?
Scott Stanfield says, town hall style, I like it. 60 seconds to speak and on to the next member. Something like that's probably a good idea, just to keep it going and
Yeah, it's a good idea.
as many people talk as possible.
We can let Tony Ray come in there and hold a stopwatch because we know how she will clarify things. Yeah, she's making notes. Cool, I like it. More scheduling stuff while Tony's making that note. And we're going to talk a lot more about it, but if 6 o'clock on Friday is the meeting, 6 o'clock, actually right now tentatively 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Saturday, that's when we're doing the reception at the Cody Firearms Museum. They are just now doing a reopening of the museum. This is one of the biggest collections of vintage firearms in the nation. I'm told the museum is out of control. There are also several other parts of the museum that are attached to it that have a lot to do with the culture of the area. But we are doing a reception at the Cody Firearms Museum, and we need as many shooters to go as possible. So we're going to have all kinds of raffles going on. Vortex is going to sponsor the top of the raffles. Our MIT program is going to be a part of supplying some stuff for those raffles. So there's going to be things to be won by showing up to the event. Plus,
Must be present to win.
Must be present to win. Plus, there's going to be some fun stuff going on at the range with the stage guns to prepare you to go to the event. And then at the event, some lucky shooters are going to be able to shoot vintage firearms at the event. So, Cody Firearms Museum, Saturday, 5 o'clock. If you're still shooting, as soon as you're done, get over there. There should be some food there. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. The event is sponsored by Gunworks. One of the sponsors that's also supplying one of the guns for the stage guns, which we'll talk about, and they're helping to sponsor the event and make sure this thing is awesome. Some of the greatest shooters in the country are going to be all convened on this one location, and it'd be awesome to get all of us to go and have some killer time chatting, checking out the guns, and just spending some time with each other off the property, but at a cool location. So really excited about it. I really hope we can put some cool stuff together with it. I know we're going to do some raffles to make it happen, and we'll talk about the stage guns later on in the show.
Did you see the museum? Do you know how far it is from the range?
15 minutes from the range. Maybe not even. Maybe 10 minutes from the range. Anybody can get there, hitchhike, carpool.
Have they told you anything about like a dress code or...
No, they haven't. But if we have any kind of weird information like that, we'll make sure we have it at registration for you guys, or we'll send out an email within the next week or so if there's any kind of weird stuff like that.
Well, if people are traveling, they need to know what
I
to
understand
have.
that, but I know there's
I'm a girl. These are important things.
Yeah, wear a dress there. If you want a dress code, there you go. Bring your dress.
Well, if no one else is, then I'm not.
Everyone's going to go there in their shooting gear and their shooting jerseys. They'll be fine.
Is there food or drinks?
I just said that.
Oh.
Sponsored by Gunworks.
Oh.
You know, if you had a hat on,
wasn't
your face wouldn't be
listening.
glowing.
I'm an angel.
Okay.
Oh.
What we got?
Coop says, "Hey TMP, what up, Coop?"
Jeremy West, another Stage Gun sponsor. We'll talk about it. Go.
Christopher Sheen, is there a staff shoot at this match?
Yes. I mentioned it in the schedule. You must have just checked in a minute late. Staff shoot starts Wednesday at 12 o'clock, and we'll go as long as we can possibly go, and then we'll convene Thursday morning at 8 o'clock and go until we are done.
Brian Ochambo. Oh wait, Scott, I'm in. I'll be there. Sweet. Brian says, Laura and I are both so mad we're gonna miss this match now.
Scott, are you working? Are you working the match like you worked at District 1? Or are you just coming to shoot? Let me know, because we still need help. That's part of what's on our list. Might as well talk about it. We still could use a little bit of help for the match. I know a lot of people just can't get the vacation and the time and things like that, and I totally understand. And I know we're always pressing for staff and always begging people to help out. One of the things we're going to be implementing at this event is the squad leader system that we worked on we started District 1 discussing it. We worked on it and implemented it fully at District 2. It was met with huge success at District 2 by both the shooters and the squad leaders. And so there is the opportunity to assist us. And if you're already in the match and already paid for the match, and you paid for the match a long time ago, and you decide that maybe you weren't going to plan to go sightseeing and you would like to assist us and be a squad leader in your off time. So what that basically means is if you're shooting Friday morning, Friday afternoon after lunch, we'll feed you, and then you'll go and be a squad leader, meaning we're going to put you on a squad. You'll travel with that squad, and you will assist that squad any way necessary, and assist the stage manager when you get to the stage. So if you get to a stage and you're a Scott Stanfield who knows how to run shooters, and you're a squad leader, a part-time squad leader, and you get to the stage and the stage manager looks like they're going to pass out because they've been running Cowboy Hill all day, you can go ahead and run the clock for them, but they obviously are in charge of the stage. They're going to read the stage brief. They're going to make sure it stays consistent. Squad leaders do a great job in learning their squad, and so now instead of the squad showing up to a stage and the staff starting to yell at the squad like, hey, everybody get over here, who's your first shooter, what's your shooting order, all this stuff, the squad leader already understands all that information. They already can go over, get the tablet from the stage manager, and be prepared to set it to the correct order and get ready to start calling in the first shooter. They're already going to know who the first and second shooters are because they will have been with them on the previous few stages. And so the squad leader system is we believe it's very, very well guided towards customer service. And so far it's been met with a huge success. So we really could use some extra squad leaders. And you wouldn't have to, it's not a full-time gig, it'd be a part-time gig, meaning you'd shoot Friday morning, squad leader Friday afternoon, squad leader Saturday morning, shoot Saturday afternoon. I know that is a little bit extra work and you might be a little bit tired, but if you have the energy, if you feel like you want to help support the match, we would love to have some extra squad leaders so that we wouldn't have to force people to squad lead all of their off schedules. If we got enough people, you might only have to squad lead maybe one of your off schedules. Give us a hand, help us out, let other people rest. And then we'll make sure that we make some match credits for you guys for future matches, so we can save you a little bit of money on a future match down the road under the USSL flag. So really important that we can try to get some extra help. If you guys are out there, if you got some free time, if you don't plan on sightseeing, if you plan on camping on the range, if you have some extra energy, we could use you. We did when we took this thing over. I told my whole team, that was a lot of my team was planning on going up there and just shooting, having a good time. I said, yeah, we're all working, all of us. Cody and Jeremy are shooting the staff match. Everybody is working on my team for this match, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of it. So appreciate it. Pat Daniels, now you have to bring a dress.
Mike says reception rocks. His little cowboy emojis gives me an idea that it could be like a Western wear theme.
Oh God, no!
Party.
Now we gotta get Western. We all get our cowboy action attire out.
Everyone
I got cowboy
wearing
action.
boots.
I got cowboy action gear.
Boots,
Show up.
scoot, and boogie.
I can show with cowboy action gear. Michael Kelly, what's up, Brian?
Pink
What else you got?
with polka dots. Scott, just coming to shoot, my friend. I'm trying to focus on this match as a personal goal of mine.
All right, well, you better do good then, because if you're not doing good, I'm gonna give you a hard time.
He said, there may be something I can do. We'll talk.
You know, maybe if it's just one day too, Scott. If I don't know what squad you're on, but if you are in the morning or afternoon and you let me know, and you let me know that there's one day, like I have a gentleman coming from Vegas that said he'd be willing to help out Saturday afternoon. So Friday morning, he's obviously then shooting Saturday morning and then Friday PM. So he's going to come in Friday, get ready for his match, shoot Friday PM, shoot Saturday AM, and then offer to help Saturday afternoon. So anybody that can offer to just, even if it's one schedule, I can try to find you a place to be a squad leader and assist the staff so that they're not dying. It's going to be a hard match for everybody. The weather should be pretty awesome, pretty amazing, at least for me. Some people think it's going to be hot. It's not going to be hot. So the weather's going to be amazing. But anything we can do to assist the rest of the staff in getting through without dying. You know, Cord's going to be on a stage. That guy could use someone to help him out after, killing himself for 3 days. So would appreciate all the help from anybody out there. What else you got?
Casey Ryan says, I love the squad leader system. Brian says, me too. I think it's an amazing idea. I'm really excited to see how it works. This will be my first time kind of shooting a match and seeing the squad leader system in action. Brian says, can still come for the weekend if you need to bring me up.
Wait, bro, if you come up and shoot, come up and have fun. I don't know what all this hostility's all about. All right, what we got? I did schedule. We got shooting schedule. We got staff. We got registration. We got shoot off and awards. The plan with the on-off format in the morning is that the stages will run faster than the longer schedule, which is very normal with the on-off format. Be aware, if you're the off shooters, you'll be waiting for your stage to clear. During that time, you can talk stage plans, do your PPs, snack, load mags, get all your stuff ready to go. So if everything goes as planned, we'll be done shooting Sunday morning by 12:30. If as planned, 12:30 to 1. Gives us some time to make sure scores are good to go, start formulating QT awards, things like that. And we plan on shoot-offs and awards starting at 2 o'clock. I have talked to my team about the possibility of doing some fun shoot-offs, i.e. get the shoot-offs kind of warmed up about 1:30. So we might be pinning some people to do this for fun and just to get us warmed up on how the shoot-off's going to run, and give some people that are done eating some entertainment. So we've already decided we're going to pin. Who was your teammate?
Be busy.
Who was your team? It was you, Casey, and who did I say?
Diana?
Yeah, maybe if I can talk Diana into it. Yeah, that's right. You, Casey, and Diana. So I'm going to pin 3 girls, and I'm going to put them over there and see who wants to go against them in a head-to-head 3-person shoot-off rifle, shotgun, pistol. Should be pretty fun. But let's talk about the shoot-offs for a second. For those of you who did not come to Safariland and are not fully understanding of qualification titles yet, if you come to this match that you've shot any other level 4 match or any other level 3 match, or even if you've shot some local matches, you possibly have a QT, an actual level 4 QT, a level 3 QT, which is an interim into level 4, and all the way down to your level 1. If you show up to the match with a QT and then you win that qualification title in the division that you are shooting, i.e. you are the first marksman, first sharpshooter, first expert, first semi-pro, you will be coming to the shoot-off. And all of those shoot-offs are going to be team shoot-offs. So we're going to take all 6 divisions. We're going to take the first place marksman from all 6 divisions. We're going to build 2 teams. And those 2 teams are going to shoot off. And we have sponsor prizes for those shoot-offs for the winners of the shoot-offs. So we're going to have some fun. If you didn't see it at Safariland, maybe I'll try and get a video of it out, a little small video of it out this week, maybe some clips of a video. That's a good idea. I can try to find a way to get some clips of a video from Safariland out to show people what they can expect. Jeremy West will be on the mic with me. Jeremy West and I do all kinds of cool stuff together. Jeremy West will be on the mic with me, assisting, running that shoot off. All my team will be over there, and we'll be thanking sponsors, we'll be thanking staff, and we'll start giving out awards while this festivities is going on. So rather than just sitting around and waiting for a couple hours and then we start awards, we'll start having some fun in the mix and start doing some cool stuff on the side. For those that were at Safariland, you can go ahead and chime in and let people know that it was fun. Give us a thumbs up. But 2 o'clock is the plan for shoot offs and awards. And while we're at it, let's talk about lunch. There's a possibility of gentlemen on the range bringing in brisket and cooking for that event on Sunday with everybody already on the property. What I don't want is that he comes in and brings in brisket for 150 people. I take 30 of those platters and pay for them and give them to all my staff. And that leaves another 120 platters of brisket at, I think it's $10 a platter. And then people leave the property or people don't eat, or people just go to awards and sit and wait. I'd hate for that to happen. So we don't know how to handle it yet, other than the plan is to have a questionnaire at registration so that when you check in, you'll be able to check that you would love to have food on Sunday, and that way we can make sure that he orders what he needs to order and doesn't bring in too much food that goes to waste. It happened at Bushnell last year. Jeremy's parents came in and they cooked up an awesome meal, and it was all kinds of barbecue, it was brisket, it was all kinds of cool stuff, and at the end there was a bunch of platters left over. So yeah, there's probably going to be some leftovers. That's not what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is I don't want to have 100 leftovers. If there's just a couple, no big deal, and if we eat it all, sweet. So we've got to figure that out, but there's some possible opportunities to have lunch brought in on Sunday for everybody at the range. We know very well through experience that if you're shooting Friday morning, you typically are done shooting Friday morning and you leave the property. It's only 15 minutes to town. You go to town, you change clothes, you go to your hotel, you go to your camper, and you eat. And if you're coming in late for the late schedule, you don't come in and pile a big platter of brisket in your belly before you go shoot 5 stages at 5,000 feet. No one's going to do that. I totally understand that. But I think Sunday is a good opportunity to do something pretty cool at the range. So Friday, we do our little USSL open forum meeting. Saturday, we're all going to have an awesome time at the Cody Firearms Museum. And then Sunday, an amazing time at the end of an amazing match, watching some shoot-offs led off by ladies' teams. See if we can have some fun. All right, so schedule done, lunch is done, shoot-offs and awards is done, registration, staff shoot, members meeting, Zero Bay. Answer questions? You, go.
Don Walker says, so psyched to shoot the governor's match in a few weeks. Scott says, I love that idea. Give a taste of the shootout no matter your skill level. I get it. Great idea, Pete. I can't wait to watch or join in on this. Ryan says, so much fun. Team shoot off adrenaline. Hashtag Team iScope. Hashtag Team Titan Ballistics. Team up win. Don Walker says, pay for lunch at registration, question mark. Prepay for lunch. Prepay. Pat and Scott are saying prepay.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We can get an email out to 100% of the field. Write this down. We'll send an email out to 100% of the field letting them know that if they want lunch on Sunday, they can prepay at registration for that lunch. And we can have a running list in the registration. That way we can make sure that everybody that paid for that lunch gets a special ticket. Easy. Gets a special ticket, and that ticket will be redeemable for your meal come that day. Easy. Good idea. Great job. Love it.
Cool.
Even Dottie said great idea. All right, what else is on the list? No, it's hot in here, but you are hot too.
Mike, brisket, this match just gets better and better.
What else?
I wanted to go back to what you said about awards.
Okay.
And people being able to join USSL there.
Okay, so
why you might want to do that.
That's, I think, why I put MIP on there. A couple cool things going on. Not only is MIP the Members and Industry Partner Program, I know we've been talking about it all year. I know it's taken a long time. This is our first year doing it and really trying to do something special with the sponsors. We are 99% there, and we are going to be bringing MIP packages to Wyoming. So if you are a member that joined in 2019 or renewed in 2019, or you join at the match, we will have your MIP package right there for you. It'll have cards, discount cards from the sponsors, as well as an email. So you'll get that email in the mail in your email box, and that will have the full flyer that gives you a list of all the sponsors that are on the MIP package and all of their discounts. So we are going to bring MIP packages stuffed down there and hand them out for those members that are joining at the match, or if you joined already in 2019 or you renewed your membership in 2019. This is the 2019 MIP package. There will be a 2020 MIP package, and I can promise you it will happen a whole lot faster than 2019 now that we're working out all the kinks. But pretty excited about that. Two things that's going on with MIP. One, we will bring the MIP packages down there. And two, I've already talked to some of the MIP sponsors about throwing up a couple of things for the raffle at the Cody Firearms Museum. So we're going to have some other stuff, some other prizes. I can tell you, I know Safariland has already offered to send 2 certificates for 2 of their bags. So we'll have Safariland bags there. And I'm talking to some other MIP sponsors. I know Wild West Guns is going to put a certificate on the table. Got a couple special high-end discount cards from Seekins. Got some product from Liberty Lube. So we've got some stuff from some of our MIP sponsors that we will be able to raffle off at the museum. Obviously, you must be present to win. So that's why I got the MIP on there. And you will be able to join at the match. You will still have to go online and fill out the form. So if you want to join, you might as well do it before you get there. But if you get there and you're thinking about joining, you're wondering what are the benefits, qualification title system. This is a level 4 match, so when you complete the match, your score will give you a qualification title. And I know there's going to be some new shooters that maybe wonder, I probably am not going to do very well, probably not that necessary. Don't forget about your MIP package. As soon as you join, you're going to get that discount code package, so that's automatic, and you start earning rank points. Later on down the road, you start helping matches, you start doing all kinds of cool stuff to help us put these matches on. You earn more rank points. There's a lot of benefits for being a part of the league and just supporting something that we believe really wholehearted in. So if you're not a member, you can still shoot. We're never going to stop that. It's very, very firm. I've put down to the rules board. We're never going to stop that. You'll always be able to shoot, but there's very big benefits for being a member. And prize table comes down to that. And we'll talk about the prize table. I know it's on the list.
No, but I'll
Make a
add
note.
it.
We'll talk about the prize table too, because we started implementing the new prize table system here in 2019, and it's definitely going to be flowing. It flowed at District 2, and it's definitely going to happen at the Wyoming match, and how the order of prizes goes. And again, there's going to be enough prizes at this match for everybody to get a prize, even non-members. But the members will be walking prize tables, and the non-members will probably be in a random draw. So be aware, there are benefits to being a member. We are not going to ever force membership, but we have to take care of the people that are taking care of the organization. And all the systems are pointing towards a better product down the road in the future that we can provide.
And also, this is our United Multi-Gun League's Northwest Territory Championship. So you will have to be a member to win an award in the UML Northwest Territory Championship.
Exactly.
If
So
that makes sense.
what that means is there's a first, second, third plaque for every division, and there's also medals going out, pro medals, semi-pro medals, all kinds of medals going out for people. There's
First place
also
ladies.
category awards and ladies, or is it categories? Junior, senior,
Yeah.
super senior, and ladies awards. We are no longer putting ladies in categories. There'll be high lady awards per division, and there'll be seniors, juniors, and super seniors awards. And because those awards are titled Northwest Territory, it says it right on the award, the UML Northwest Territory Champion. You can't be the Northwest Territory Champion if you're not a member. So if you think you're going to do good, you might want to join, because we have done it. We have passed on somebody who was second or third place in an event because they weren't a member. And it's fair that we give those awards to our members. And you have to be a member of the Northwest Territory to earn a title in that match. So again, not stopping anybody from shooting it. Everyone's going to get a prize, but you can't win an award that has the Northwest Territory written on it unless you're a member of the United Shooting Sports Leagues. And there's a lot of other organizations out there that won't even let you shoot a level 4 match without being a member. So we're doing everything we can to get as many people in the match and to keep as many people having fun as possible. But we still got to make sure that the people that are taking care of the organization, we take care of them first. What else you got? What you got on there?
Scott says, love that idea too. Great day to tune in. Yes, all things Wyoming today. Mike Doug, please remind USSL members to make sure their memberships are current or renewed so that there isn't an issue at registration. It makes registration easier.
Hey, Mike, you can help with registration? Just giving you a hard time. You're probably not going to be there in time to do a full registration, but no, you go ahead and come up and enjoy yourself. Let us know if you have any free time. But Casey and Tawny will be at registration, and they are Johnny on the ball, knowing what's going on there. Casey's working on QTs, updating all that information right now. And yeah, have your membership current, or we'll tell you at registration. Go.
Brian James, I didn't hear the last part regarding membership, Pete. Do you have to be a resident of the Northwest to win an award, or just a member of USSL?
Just a member of the USSL. Anybody can go to any district match or any bigger match anywhere in the country. It is the Northwest Territory Championship, so we do believe that there'll be a large contingent from the Northwest Territory. We also got a lot of people coming up from Nevada in District 1 and District 2, which is the Southwest Territory. District 1, 2, and 3 is the Southwest Territory, and Districts 4 and 5 is the Northwest Territory. But we did have Marco, who's District 1, showed up at District 2 and won a title there. So he's a member in good standing. He's a coin carrying pro, and yeah, it was cool to see some people from District 1 come to District 2 and some people in District 2 go to District 1. But we do all know the reason why we've set up the territories and set up the districts and set it all up like that is in the multi-gun world, a lot of people don't travel very far. So we think that there'll be a real strong contingent from Northwest, but any USSL member can win any award at this event. Go.
We could talk about shirts real quick.
All right, you want to cover that?
Sure.
So we don't have one. We don't have maybe a picture. We can tell them where to see a picture.
Let's
see if I can pull one up. Go ahead.
There was not a match shirt for everyone. It's not included with your match fee, but we have made are having made a limited supply for sale that will be. We'll have them at registration for $20, and what doesn't sell out at registration, we'll have available throughout the weekend. So some people had emailed Dottie confirming that yes, they would be interested in a shirt in their size. So I have that list, and we'll be setting aside your shirt that you said you wanted. So I'll have them for those people, and we'll have.
See if this works. I got a picture of the shirt.
Quite a few extras available for sale. $20 at registration. It'll be a cotton t-shirt. Sponsors will be on the back. And Wyoming's flag's colors are red, white, and blue. Nice and patriotic.
And the way we're doing it, there'll be blue shirts for purchase, and staff will be in red shirts. So if you see people in red shirts, they're staff. They're there working hard. Make sure you shake their hand and thank them for being there. I think the shirt, I think what Tony did with the shirt is absolutely awesome. I'm so excited about it. We are going to get most of the sponsor logos on the back if we can get a final note from all of them. We're still missing some emails and stuff like that, but the shirt came out super awesome. Again, it was not ever contracted to have a match shirt, so we sent out an email about a month ago, and we got response from about 50 people. And so we've ordered twice as many shirts. So we've only ordered 100 shirts for a match, but there's a lot of people that don't wear match shirts or don't want match shirts. Be aware, if for some strange reason we run out of shirts, we can always put in an additional order. But those who have already put in their order will have a size already tagged for them. And I can't thank Tony enough for all her hard work on the shirt and getting the sponsors on there. It's been definitely a joint effort with everybody involved.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of a discussion maybe in the last couple of years that not everyone wants a match shirt every time they shoot a match, or they don't wear it, so it goes to waste. So this time we're just trying to have some available for sale. So if you want one, you can buy one, and if not, you don't have to.
If not, you don't have to. But we appreciate it. It's going to help the cost for the staff shirts, and the rest of it's going to help feed the staff and do other stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Dawn says, guess I have to get to sign in early to get a shirt. That's a good motivation.
Dawn, you could also email Dottie and let her know that you really want one and give her a size, and we'll add you to the list.
He says, or you can just add me to the shirt list.
Yeah, there you go. The shirt list. Anybody see that shirt when I just put it up there? Anybody that's here watching, see the shirt? Give me a thumbs up if you think the shirt looks cool. I love it. I'm super stoked on it. All right. What's up, JB? How's it going? What else? Is that with shirts? What else are we talking about? We got 15 more minutes. We've been going.
Talk about stages?
Stages? Well, I showed you guys the map of stages earlier. I'm sure there's some other people that have shown up. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. I know some other people have now shown up to the park. So, let's give me another color. Real quick, talk about stages. Just to give you guys an idea of what you got going on and what's happening so that you can tell your friends or check it out. I will start posting some stage maps. Obviously, I do pretty good at on a base stage, making it look on the map pretty close to the way it gets laid out. But this isn't one of my home ranges, so I don't have the ability to know exactly how this stuff's going to lay out. I do know exactly where the stages are going to go and what guns I think are going to be used on most of the stages, and what stages are going to be 3-gun stages, and all that good stuff. So I brought this out earlier. See if anybody can see it. Yeah, we can see it a little bit. I got to move it over. You gotta move over.
I'm trying to add a picture in the comments, but I don't know if that's a thing.
You slide over. Just for a sec. Alright. Try to slide over just for a sec. Let's see if we can't figure this out. I'm going micless. I'm going on ears. Alright. So, here's what you got. Here goes my happy trees. It's totally not gonna work. But here's what you got.
Hold the board.
You hold the bird. Here you go. I got it. I'm out. I'm up. Hold. Boom. Why didn't I do this in the first place? Oh man, I can even get my mics back on so I can hear. No idea what you're saying. Are you talking?
I'm not talking. I'm trying to share a picture in the comments.
Huh?
But
Alright, let's show you a little bit about what's going on with stages and just give you a heads up of some things you might want to be prepared for. Some good questions that are asked on a regular basis. Slugs. Right now there's 17 slugs in the match. I will tell you that those slug targets will be anywhere from a 12-inch square all the way to a 18-inch hexagon. So some stuff that you're already prepared for and that you already know. I can tell you there's some slugs out here. There's some slugs out here. There's some slugs in here. And there'll be some slugs on here. So 4 different places to shoot slugs. We can get into stage guns while we're at this. 4 different places to shoot slugs. Long range, again, over this berm. Stage 1, stage 3, stage 4, out 250, 300, easily 300 over here, maybe even a little bit further. Stage 5, that's slugs. Stage 6. Stage 6 may only be 150 to 200, but they'll be smaller targets. There's also going to be some really small T-post targets on some of these stages out here. So we're talking some 5-inch hexes or some 4-inch square T-post targets. So really small T-post targets. Here on 8, some really small T-post targets out this direction, plus a couple of flashers out at that direction. Stage 9, small little bay slugs. Stage 10, there'll be a 3-banger out here. So 3-banger, for those of you who haven't shot 3-bangers, it's 8-inch targets. It's 3 8-inch targets, so there'll be some 3-bangers in there. Stage 12 is going to have another 3-banger and some shots over the berm. The distance of those shots will not be determined until I figure out how this position works, and we'll let you see that when you get there. So that's your layout. Stages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There's definitely obviously a drive to get out here to 4 from 3. So hopefully 3 will go pretty fast. People make this drive, walk, shuttle. I can't tell you exactly how far it is, but it's a few hundred yards. So if you're walking, get heading out there early. Maybe grab somebody that can help drag your cart, throw your cart in their pickup truck or something cool like that. And then you'll be right here. 4 to 5's close. 6, 7, 8. A lot of these are out in the natural terrain, guys. 4 to 8, and I can tell you most people are going to circumnavigate those stages with only 2 guns. These are going to be multiple 3-gun stages. These are going to be 3-gun stages. 11 might only be a 2-gun stage. You could. Again, this is all optional. I mean, there's so many places where you might choose to shoot a 3rd gun or choose not to get on the 3rd gun. But definitely, some of these areas, I'm going to do my standard tricks inside a bay and guide you into all 3 guns. But this is the layout. This is the stages. We talk about slug targets and distances. Distances. This 500-yard target is going to be a BCC zone. Right up here on Cowboy Hill on 7, you're going to have some targets out to 4. Where's my pen? 4 to 4, maybe 50, 430-ish. And those are going to be 18-inch hexagons, but they're crosswind. Blowing. So you're going to have to run up this hill and then shoot pretty darn far. Should be pretty fun. So here's the chaos of the map. Shows you a little idea of stages, some things to practice. I think right here in 10 there's a pistol spinner. MGM pistol spinner. Love this pistol spinner. No rifle spinners in the match, just one pistol spinner in the match. A lot of long range, a lot of little knockdowns. Every knockdown I own, including an additional set of knockdowns that's being brought in by MGM Targets. Thanks so much to them for sponsoring the match as always. We are bringing a lot of stuff up to this range. It may only be about 600 rounds total, maybe 580 to 600 rounds total, but there's going to be some extra rounds sent down range in a lot of directions. So this is your match. This is the way it looks. A couple cool things. Let's talk about stage guns while we're at it real quick.
It says a quarter-mile walk from 3 to 4.
Okay, Ben's doing the math for us. He's probably got Google and he's doing measurements and all that good stuff. So 3 to 4.
Should be parking between 6 and 4.
Is that Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows he knows everything. You'll be able to park around here 1, 2, and 3. There'll be some tents. There's going to be parking. Let's do some new color. Let's have some more fun with this map. There's going to be
What is the name of the range?
Cody Farms. Cody Shooting Range. Yeah, if you look, you see it on Google. I mean, the town's right here in the south, so it's just north of town. There's a road that drops you off, but be some parking here. When you cruise up here, there's going to be all kinds of parking along here. You'll be able to just walk over here to 5. There's another set of parking here in 6. There's another set of parking here in 7. You'll park right down here around awards to get to 8. There's your registration building. Obviously, you can park in front of 9 or 10 or 11, and then you'll drive around the corner and park. There's parking all right here for 12. And then, of course, Benji, what's the drive back from 12 back over to 1? Because that's the other long drive. Try to set it up in a way that I think it's going to flow real well. And we got a couple ghost squads out there to keep people from running into the what I believe are going to be the more difficult stages. Let's talk about stage guns. Thumbs up if you like stage guns. Mad faces if you don't. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that love them and hate them. A lot of new shooters just love shooting fun guns and different guns. Thanks for the address there, Benji. A lot of people don't love shooting other guns. I want to focus on their match. I'm going to tell you, we got 4 stage guns. All right.
Thumbs up for stage guns.
All right. Well, it's the same guy. We got 4 stage guns. All right, but they are not a part of your stage. They are not a part of your score. They are not going to affect your time, but there is a way that they're going to be implemented into the stage so that it's fair for everybody and it's not wasting time. We can't just randomly not do it. Okay, a couple of reasons why we're doing stage guns. 1, we had a couple of really awesome sponsors that wanted to be a part and wanted to do it, and 2, you're going to earn raffle tickets with hits on your stage guns for additional prizes at the museum. So there's multiple things happening with the stage guns. Let's start with explaining to you where I'm almost positive the stage guns are going to be. We're going to have a rifle out here on stage 8, and that rifle is going to shoot really far. We're going to have a lever action rifle right here on stage 2, and that gun is not going to shoot very far, but it's going to knock you back far. Kind of. Tony's liking that one. We're going to have a lever gun over there with Wild West Guns. We're going to have a long-range rifle gun up here on stage 8 with Gunworks. We're going to have a long-range rifle down here on 11 with Wyoming Arms. And we're going to have out here on 5, what is it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out here on 5, we're going to have a Dissident Arms KL-12 shotgun that you're going to shoot a slug out of. So what's the point of these stage guns? 1, we've got some sponsors that want to be a big part. 2, we need to find a way to do a good, fun raffle. And so everybody in the match before Saturday night's reception, 100% of the match will have shot at least 3 of the stage guns in this rotation. Okay, and I'll give you a hint on how that's going to go in a second. You will all have shot at least 3, and if you get hits, you're going to get a special raffle ticket. So when you show up to the museum, you're going to have more raffle tickets than the people without hits. So it's going to be important to try to make a hit on these targets. None of them are going to be that difficult. Big enough target to hit, a fun target to hit, a slug target you'll be able to hit, and a big enough target to hit out here. And
you'll get 1 round, right?
One round, simple. Yep. We're not doing crazy amount of rounds and unloading guns and safing guns and having people get DQ'd because they don't know how to use somebody's stage gun. That's not going to happen. You're going to fire around with the gun. Here's how it's going to happen. It's very simple. You're going to get to make your gear ready, make your guns ready, and then come over to the start position, and at the start position will be that stage gun. And at that start position, you'll go ahead and pick up that stage gun, and there'll be a par time of 10 seconds set on the clock. Okay, as of right now, the par time is 10 seconds, and I'm going to do everything I can to keep it at that unless I think there's a problem. What's going to happen on that 10 seconds is simple. Are you ready? Stand by. Beep. On the beep, you'll shoot the stage gun. Whether fire the round with the rifle, fire the dissonant shotgun, fire the level gun, fire the other rifle. You're going to get that one shot down range. You're going to get that hit. They're going to say hit, which is going to be cool. That's going to take you 2 or 3 seconds tops to be able to do. And you have a 10-second par time set on that clock. So 7, 8 seconds later, a second beep is going to happen. So as soon as you fire the gun, you'll then put the gun down and back on the table where you picked it up from. Well, the staff will do whatever they need to do. It's an empty gun, so we're not worried about it. It's just going to be pointed at a berm. We're not going to be worried about running down range of it. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be able to assume your start position, and then you're going to get a second beat. Everyone's going to have that same amount of time for that second beat, and then everybody on those stages will also be receiving a 10-second bonus. So it's a way that we can have a part time on the beat. We can have you then get an actual beep. We can have everybody shoot the gun and have plenty of time to get on their next gun. It doesn't affect your score, and the only thing it's affecting if you hit or miss is how many raffle tickets you show up to the Cody Firearms Museum reception sponsored by Gunworks. So that's how it's going to work. I've never done it like this before. We practiced it. Me and Major went out and we kind of toyed with it, and it works. And then the staff's just going to go ahead and give you that bonus, which is going to take that 10 seconds off your time, and everybody at the match is going to be having the same exact presentation, time, and experience with those guns, and still be able to shoot their stage exactly the way they want to. Plenty of time to go ahead and get your hands relaxed at your sides and get ready. I know on this stage too, you're going to shoot this lever gun, you're going to set it down, and then you're probably going to be drawing your pistol. So you're just going to go hands relaxed, and on the beat, draw your pistol and start shooting the stage. So that's how the stage guns are going to work. That's how the match looks. TMP show all things Wyoming. Hope you guys are getting some of it.
What if someone starts shooting the stage before that second beat?
That would be interesting. Some kind of a crazy false start. Might have to stop them and start them again. Why you got to bring stuff up that's going to create problems?
Just wondering.
Why would you start the stage before you got a beep?
Because your time would be less.
But you haven't got a beep.
Maybe they didn't hear it. I don't know.
They heard it. Charlie Brown's the senior stage manager on stage 2, and I'm pretty sure if somebody shot the lever gun and then put it down and immediately drew their gun and took off running, he would stop them, and we would fix the problem. So, not a problem.
Cool.
What else?
Brian James says stage guns are cool, but don't like when they are used in score.
Not happening. No score. But if you get enough hits, you're going to get enough raffle tickets, and you might be able to
score a prize.
Enter into scoring prizes. There you go. Good job, Tons.
Ben says, little under a quarter mile from stage 6 parking to parking in front of stage 11, 12. Stage 7 to 11, 12.
Okay.
But how far from 12 to 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But
Brian Ochoa says, awesome way to do stage guns.
we'll see how it goes, Brian. I'm pretty excited about it. And I have some experience with stage guns. I've experience with people getting DQ'd on stage guns. I've experience with people having to do 6 or 7 reshoots because of broken stage guns. I've experience with people not knowing how to handle the stage gun and letting it fluster them. I have experience with people getting scoring good hits with a stage gun, and other people totally missing with a stage gun. Getting DQ'd on a stage gun is terrible. So we're going to do everything we can not to let that happen. The guns are going to be pointed downrange. They're going to have one round loaded into them. They can't malfunction with one round. We're not trying to cycle guns or have guns cycle and jam on people. It's going to be chambered with one round, and you're going to get a beep, and it's going to go boom, and you're going to have fun with it.
Charlie says, woohoo, bring the classic recoil.
Oh man, Charlie, we're trying to settle on it. We're probably going to have multiple levers from Wild West Guns, but he's got a Wild West gun, what is it, the 4 something, he's got a giant bullet.
457.
The 457 WWG, the 457 Wild West Guns. If Jeremy's here, he could tell us a little bit about it real quick. But he's got a giant gun that, we're probably not going to shoot that one, but it'll probably be there for people to take a peek at. And we're probably going to shoot something with a little bit less kick in the nuts for that stage, because Tony wasn't really excited about it.
I heard that round go off once, and I decided I didn't need to shoot it. Unless, I'm hunting a bear. Ben says same, less than a quarter mile, so...
And Brian's saying extend the walkthrough. Probably won't be able to extend the walkthroughs too much, Brian, just because of just match time and match quality. But those guns are specifically set up. Some of them are set up on stages that I've set up to be smaller stages. I think stage 2 will be one of the fastest stages in the match. It should be pretty quick. There's nothing far on it. There's no slugs on it, so nobody should be going to war. And that should give plenty of time to make sure people get to touch the guns. I think stage 5... I think stage 5 is a pistol to shotgun stage and finishes with slugs. Again, it could be shot. It doesn't have to be shot pistol to shotgun, but I just think that's the premise of that stage, what most people are going to do, and so it should be pretty quick. Stage 8 should also be not too bad, because stage 7 is going to be really long. Stage 7 is going to be a hard stage. So stage 8, you probably won't have a backup on it. People get to 8 and be good to go. 9 will be nice and fast. 10 will be really big. 11 is going to be really long. It's going to be interesting. I've done a lot of thought process and a lot of design process to make sure the flow goes really well, and we got a great balance of 10-man squads all over the place, and still room for a couple more shooters if you know anybody that wants to show up. What else? What else we got on there?
So pretty much all we have left is price table talk.
Okay.
And running down a list of sponsors to let you guys know.
Well, let's talk about the sponsors.
All right.
Tony's going to do your rundown.
Cool. The 457 is basically a 4570 Magnum. We'll probably shoot a 4570 round.
We're not shooting that round. So price table, guys. Price table. Tony will give you a list of the sponsors we're implementing the 2019 price table draw for USSL at this event. We did do it at District 2, and it went really well. It speeds up the process of the prize table, and it is not a traditional order of finish all the way from top to bottom. With 260 shooters, that would take forever to walk. And we are very, very proud to give our medal winners and QT winners and plaque winners that first walk and that first draw of the prize table, and that's how we did it at the district match. So I can tell you right now, we will have enough prizes for everybody shooting this match to get a prize. But in the future, there's going to be matches that we're going to have, and matches that you're going to go to, where there just isn't the ability to get enough sponsors to fill up an order of finished prize table for 250 shooters. It's getting more and more and more difficult, and we're doing everything we can. We're trying with more videos. We're trying with more social media. We're trying. So make sure when you guys are done shooting this match, if you get something off the prize table, whether you like it or not, throw out a social media post on it. And that's really what it all comes down to, is if you can get some more social media posts out there. Not a lot of people are going to email the actual sponsors and things like that, but get some posts out there on your social media. Get it on your Instagram and say that I won this at the 2019 Magpul, Wyoming Governor's Match presented by Vortex Optics. I can't thank these sponsors for being a part of this event, because we're losing sponsors, guys, and there's so many matches. It's very, very difficult to keep all the sponsors involved. There's companies that are struggling, and who knows what's going to happen in the near future. So the prize table draw is 100% not to stop a full prize table of all shooters. It's to be prepared for the future where prize tables will probably not be able to go all the way to the bottom. Prize packages are fun, but all the way at the bottom, when you end up just grabbing a cert, maybe for $20 for something that you don't even need, probably not necessary. So I know I've walked some prize tables towards the bottom when I've had some gun jams or some problems, early on in my career, and a lot of times I got stuff that I didn't even need, and I ended up sticking it in a drawer, and now I've ended up giving all as much of that stuff as I can out to new shooters. So if you do get something off the prize table from any match, and you don't try to sell it, and you don't really need it, remember there's new shooters out there that could totally use gear, and that's the spirit of our sport. But the way the prize table is going to work is real simple. Everyone's going to get something, but it's going to start with winners, people wearing medals around their neck, winners of qualification titles. It's going to then roll into membership, so members will all start walking, and then non-members will probably, to speed everything up, everyone not a member of the USSL will be in a random draw for the rest of the prizes at the end of the shoot-offs and awards. So everybody that will have won prizes, won titles, won medals, won QTs, won class awards, won first, second, third overall will have already walked the prize table, and then we'll be able to take the remaining shooters and let them do a random draw, random walk. And Tani has a full list of all of our sponsors, and she'll give you that.
Maybe
and
not 100% full, but
yeah,
a bunch.
there's still some missing. We have more that we're working on, and we're still really trying real hard, but it's going to be pretty awesome. And for those of you who weren't at the district match, we did this prize table at the district match. It allowed it to go way faster. Instead of taking like 4 hours last year, it only took a little over an hour. It allows it to go way faster, and again, still everybody got prizes. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of people that aren't going to be as happy about how this thing is going to play out in the end. There's going to be some positive and some negative, but we got a lot of positive from a lot of the shooters that have been to a lot of matches. So big name shooters that have been to a lot of matches that felt like the prize, the awards and prize walk went way faster, way more efficient, and was still fair that everybody was able to get something. But the people that won their QTs, and that won the overalls, and that won their divisions, and that won their titles, and that won their classes, and that won their ladies awards, those people got to walk first. And that's important for us. We want to compliment the people that are putting in the hard work and winning their QTs. Tony, what you got?
Yes. All right. Are you guys ready? Obviously, we have Magpul and Vortex. Magpul, our title sponsor, and the match is presented by Vortex Optics.
And Vortex has told me that they're going to have their whole truck there, all their gear there, all kinds of stuff there. So anybody on a stage that needs spotting scopes, binoculars, things like that, we're going to have available for you. So all these targets are high quality MGM flash targets. They're going to have the flash cards that make that flash and let you know there's a legitimate hit. There's no electronics involved in that flash target. I still wholeheartedly trust it more than anything. I know there's some systems out there that people are trusting and liking, but I have seen those systems fail. Electronics fail, but the card system doesn't. If you hit that target, it flashes, especially if the cards are hung correctly. And I have the best guy I have at hanging those cards that's going to hang those cards on all those targets. And the other ones will be...
You have a guy for hanging cards?
Yeah. Jeremy Reed.
Oh, really?
He's the best.
He is.
And
Interesting.
The other targets that are going to be struck at far will be all T-post targets. MGM T-post on fire hose. And those things flop around like crazy when they're struck with bullets. They're very, very, very easy to identify a hit. The reason a T-post target or a hanging target is not easy to see a hit is when it's hung far, it's large, and it's struck dead center. So when it's struck dead center, it may rock on that hose, and it may not actually wiggle around much. But when you're talking about the small targets that we're doing, the 4-inch targets, 5-inch targets, 8-inch targets on the hose, and they're struck, they flop all over the place like crazy. And they're not going to be at a distance that's too far. Any of the far targets will be MGM flash targets. Again, MGM is a sponsor, so go.
All right, are you guys ready? You want me to go quickly?
Go. Blah, 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 blah.
Hornady, Mesa Tactical, TACCOM, Seekins, Benelli, Liberty Lubricants, Gunworks, NRA Sports, QC10, Rise Armament, Smith & Wesson, JP Enterprises, the NSSF, Weatherby, IWI, Wyoming Arms, and LA Police Gear.
All right, and we got more in the works that we're working on, but with Magpul and Vortex a part of this thing, it's going to be awesome. And if you weren't at the match last year, I heard last year at the match, I wasn't there at awards, but I heard last year at the match, almost everybody got something from Magpul. So Magpul, this is their premier event, and we're doing everything we can to make the thing as awesome as absolutely possible. Pretty excited about this, pretty excited about the map, pretty excited about the schedule, pretty excited about the stage guns, pretty excited about all the long range, pretty excited about the amount of slugs. A lot of people like slugs. Pretty excited about how everything's going to flow and work. Pretty excited about the Cody Firearms Museum and the reception that we're going to have there, sponsored by Gunworks. Stoked to see a few people show up to the 6 o'clock. It's kind of like a TMP show, a live TMP show, like a true live TMP show. But the rest of the team will be there. People that work on our scores, people that work on rank, people that work on rules, people that work on the website. All of those people will be there. So you'll be able to ask questions, and we should be able to answer them. If we can't answer them, we'll make sure we do everything we can to take notes, listen to our members, listen to what you guys have to say, listen to what your wants and wishes are, and do everything we can to bring some of that to you in 2020.
Mike Dack says, P&T, thank you for all the great info. You're welcome, and thank you for...
All right. Well, on that note, let's get the heck out of here.
Brian Otrambo had a question about stage guns. Could a shooter choose to skip the stage gun and just get a regular start? Don't know why they would want to, but...
Yeah, we're not... I'm not going to answer that right now 100%, Brian. That'll be something that we'll discuss with the team while we're there. I'll discuss with the range masters. We have 2 range masters on the ground. One of the best guys that's ever been a part of my team and worked for me. He is now range master at the Grands in both District 1 and 2, and has been met with a tremendous amount of respect and a lot of emails and comments and texts over to me about how great of a job that he's doing. So Major's going to be there as your head range master. Ted Miller, backup assistant range master, learning the range master program and working to create a program that will allow Major and Ted to teach the range master program and teach people down the road to be great range masters and think for the shooter, by the shooter, know our rules, know how to make solid, respectful calls quickly, and keep the match flowing as fast as possible. So super stoked that they're going to be there. I'll definitely sit there and talk with them, plus a couple of my rules guys, Cody and Jeremy, a couple other people that are going to be there, and we'll discuss it. But if I had to tell you my side, and again, I don't write the rules, so I'm going to let the boys make some decisions. The sponsors are really asking that people play with their guns. We're doing everything we can to offer up the raffle tickets that will let people shoot them. But if somebody was scared or just really a new shooter and just really not comfortable with it and really did not want to do it and did not want the chance to earn the raffle ticket, yeah, we're not going to force anybody to do it. I can't see us forcing people to do it. It's not on the clock. It's not for that. But we're gonna do everything we can to make sure it's fun. It's simple. You got plenty of time to get ready for your stage. And yeah, in that aspect, the way we're presenting it, I would do it. And I'm not a big fan of stage guns because I've seen so many people be burnt on them. But I would do it. It'd be easy. Shoot the lever gun. Put the lever gun down. Put your hands at your sides. Wait for the second beep. On the second beep, draw your pistol and dominate. I would do it, no problem.
He says, just playing devil's advocate for you.
Heck, on the rifle stage, on rifle stage 11, you're going to get a shot with a gun, and you're going to get a win call. If you make a win call on this gun, and you understand the ballistics of 6 Creedmoor, you're going to be able to make a shot at 550 yards. And when you get a hit, you're going to be able to verify your win call. So why wouldn't you make the shot? And 10 seconds later and 8 seconds later, you're going to jump on your own rifle and dominate.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So there's cool stuff going on. It's going to be fun. Who doesn't want to shoot a distant arm shotgun?
That's pretty awesome. And shooting a slug.
Yeah, just pounding a slug through a distant arm shotgun with a dot that's going to be continuously checked for 0. Of course. Why not?
Some of our viewers have gone away. But I was just curious of people coming, who does plan to go to maybe Yellowstone or checking out some of the surrounding area. Like, I know we're excited about that aspect of the match, but I just wondered how many people are actually going to take time for that and take advantage of the location. Because I'm just feeling like this whole match is more of an event, and it's not just a shooting match. We have a lot going on here that's pretty cool.
I think it's awesome. I think it's also awesome that it's time to get some food. So, Thank you guys all for tuning in to the All Things Wyoming TMP show. We talked about schedule, we talked about the map, we talked about the stages. Please tell your friends that are coming to the event to check out the show. I'll do everything I can to get this thing rebroadcasted tomorrow morning, so it'll be on the Facebook or on the that camera and that mic. We'll broadcast over to our YouTube channel. Send people over to United Shooting Sports Leagues on YouTube. Have them click on the TMP show, All Things Wyoming, and just let it run in the background so they can listen to what's going on. They can also then take a pic at their TV when they decide they want to see what we're talking about as far as where the stage guns are, where the stages are, where the distances are, where the slugs are, how far the targets are, and all that good stuff. Thanks for Tani for designing the shirt and everything that she does for the organization. She's been on leave. She's taken a leave of absence from work for this event, so she's actually off work right now doing everything she can to help me get ready for the event. We're going to drive up there. We're going to be there for 2 weeks. We're going to put on an amazing event. I can't wait for you guys to all come. I can't wait for the whole thing to play out. I'm super stoked, and thank you guys for tuning in to another TMP show. I'm out. Tani, you out?
I'm out.
All right.
Thank y'all. See
Peace
you
out, guys.
soon. Peace out.